Okay guys, so welcome ulit sa ating YouTube channel. Ito na yung lesson 13 ng ating set theory. This is more example about function. So meron na ditong meron na ditong composition. So puprove natin na injective, surjective, and bijective. Yung mga composition na ng function. Okay, suppose A, number 1. So suppose A be a set containing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and B the set containing 2, 3, 4, 5, and F B, let F be a relation that is 0, 3 containing 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, and 4, 2. So sabi, state the domain and range of F, then find F of 1 and F of 2. So napakasimple nung tanong na to. So gusto ko lang isama kasi para mapag na-encounter mo sa exam, at least alam mong sagutan. Okay, so the domain, obviously, yung mga first coordinate. Okay, so the domain of F is the set containing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is equal sa A. So, tama, para pa rin siyang function. Ngayon, state natin yung range. What is the run of F? Run of F is the set containing 3, 3, 4, 2, 2. So, meaning, kukunin ko lang 2, 3, 4. So, this is only 2, 3, 4. Okay, next is find F of 1. What is F of 1? Okay, si F of 1, hanapin mo dyan yung may 1 kasi ito yung parang x natin kung naaalala mo sa value. So, sa F of 1, so hanapin natin yung may 1 dyan, that is 1, 3. So, this is equal only sa 3. So, counterpart lang natin yan, that is equivalent sa 1, 3 element of F. So, tama, ayun yun. Next, what is F of 2? F of 2 is equal to, hanapin ka 2, something dyan, 2, something is just 4. So this is equivalent sa 2, 4 element of F, which is tama sa sagot. So ito yung domain of F, range of F, F of 3, F of 2. F of 1 is 3, F of 2 is 4. Ayun yung mga sagot. Okay, so napakasimple niya. Next is, there are 4 different function mapping from the set containing AB going to the set containing 1. List them all. So ngayon, para ma-imagine mo talaga na function, pagkabigay ko nung relation na function, tignan natin kung function talaga siya. Okay, so for example, una, F of 1. So una, para maging function siya, dapat contain si AB. So yung mga relation na gagawin natin, so for example, F of 1. F of 1 is a function that is A, 0, B, 0. Yan, ano yung domain ng F of 1? Ang domain ng F of 1 is A. Okay, so A, meron A, 0, B, 0. Tapos, pag dinrawing natin yan, ang itsura nito ay ito. Drawing ka lang ha. So, this is A, B. Ito yung 0, 1. So, obviously, nagmap silang dalawa dyan. Ito yung F of 1. So, hindi siya 1 to 1. Hindi rin surjective. Okay, pero function. Kasi yung domain na satisfy. Tapos yung condition 2. Okay, next, F of 2. So, F of 2 is simply yung A, 1, tapos yung B, 1. So, similar drawing, konti lang dito, mapunta naman tayo sa 1. Okay, ang domain niya is AB pa rin. Okay, next, ayun naman yung pagbabalik rin natin. Switch natin element. So, F of 3 is set containing A, 1, B, 0. So, function pa rin yan. Tapos, 1 to 1 correspondence siya. F of 4 is A, 0, tapos B, 1. So, function pa rin yan at the same time, surjective, injective, then bijective siya. Okay, so ito ay hindi injective, hindi surjective, hindi injective, hindi surjective, pero function. Ito ay function, pero bijective sila parehas. Okay, so ganoon kasimple yung ganyan drawing. So imaginein mo kung paano kumakaform ng function. So make sure na nagagamit mo yung domain. Yan yung importante pag pinapagawa kita ng ganyan. Okay, then number 3. Suppose that F is equal to the set containing x, 4x plus 4 such that x is an element of integers. State the domain and range of F. Find F of 10. Okay, so ngayon, i-rewrite ko lang ito ha. Ito ay pwedeng i-write natin as by definition, this is F of x is just equal to 4x plus 5. Napakasimple lang, no? f of x is equal to 4x plus 5. Or 4x plus 5 is equal to f of x. So ngayon, check na natin ano yung domain niya. Note that ang domain niya is yung first coordinate. Tama? Yung mga first coordinate niya is x, 4 plus x, 4, that is 4x plus 5. So note that yung domain niya, so yung domain ng f natin is just the integers. Okay? Also, the run of f, yung run of f is 4x plus 5. Tama? Ngayon, pag nag-set ako ng value, nagbigay ako ng value na negative 4, 0, 3, basta kahit anong integers na pinapalit ko sa x, kahit anong mangyari, may integers na lalabas dyan. At wala yung minimum value na lalabas na integers. So, lahat ng value na integer, makukuha yan. So, ang range niya is integers pa rin. Okay, ngayon, hanapin natin si f of 10. So, f of 10 is just equal sa 4 times 10 plus 5, which is equal sa 40 plus 5, which is equal sa 45. So, ito yung ating f of 10. Okay, ito yung mga sagot, ito yung mga sagot. Okay, then ito. So, ganun siya kasimple sa mga ganyang bagay. Okay, ngayon, ang gagawin natin dito sa number 4 is test natin ko siya injective, surjective, tapos testin natin ko siya bijective. Siyempre, kung injective, surjective siya, automatic siya bijective. So, dito, lalagay ko test. Okay, so a function f mapping from z going to z cross z is defined to be as f of n is equal to 2n, n plus 3. So, ano ginagawa ng function na to? Ang ginagawa ng function na to, sa domain, kukuha siya ng kahit anong integers. Pagpasok ng integer sa function, nagiging coordinates. So, for example, ginawa ko f of 1, narilang, kung kinuha ko f of 1, this is simply 2, 4. Napansin mo, yung integers, pagpasok na sa function, nagiging coordinates. Ayun yung ginagawa ng function na yan. So, medyo kakaiba siya. So, try natin i-test ko siya ay injective, surjective, tapos kung siya ay bijective. Okay, so let us test if this is injective, surjective, and also bijective. Okay, so test for injective. Wait mo na yung gagawin natin. So, walang proof na ilalagay. So, this is just test. Test for 1-to-1 or injective. Okay, so for all x sub 1, or let natin, let x sub 1 and x sub 2 element of integers. Okay, then consider or suppose, consider natin si f of x sub 1 equal kay f of x sub 2. So, nung pinasok sa f of x sub 1 sa function, that is equivalent sa magiging coordinates. So, this is 2x sub 1, x sub 1 plus 3. Equal sa 2x sub 1, x sub 2, plus 3. Okay, ngayon, kailan magiging equal yung dalawang coordinates? Magiging equal yung dalawang coordinates pag equal yung abscissa tapos yung kanyang ordinates. Okay, so this implies na dalawang value. So, una, 2x sub 1 is equal to 2x sub 2. Therefore, x sub 1 is equal to x sub 2. Next, x sub 1 plus 3 equals sa x sub 2 plus 3. So, subtract both sides by negative 3. So, that is x sub 1 equals sa x sub 2. So, obviously, f is 1-to-1. Okay, so ganun siya kasimple. So, pag coordinates, basta coordinates equals sa coordinates, pwede mo yun i-equate yung abscissa tapos yung ordinate niya. Okay, next is test for surjective. So, dito na lang. So, this is test for surjective. Or onto. Kasi nga gamit ko 1-to-1. Okay, so for all y, so dito ako manggagaling. So, dapat for all, tapos coordinate siya. So, assuming natin ganito, kunyari, for all a, b, bakit coordinates? Kasi yung z cross z natin ay coordinates. So, this is z cross z. There exists x, element naman ng integers. Okay, such that cy is equal to f of x. Okay, ngayon, i-check natin yan. So, this is equal, so, consider natin sa y is equal to f of x. Ngayon, this is equal sa y equal sa, pag in-apply natin f of x sa function, that is 2x, x plus 3. kung papansinin mo, hindi ko pwedeng i-equate. So, tandaan mo hindi ko pwedeng i-equate si y dun sa dalawa. Kasi siya ay whole number tapos coordinates. Kumbaga, magkaiba yung kanilang space na pinanggalingan. Ito nasa R1 or meaning nasa space na point lang. Kumbaga, nasa line lang. Okay, nasa real line. Ito nasa coordinate, nasa Cartesian coordinate. So, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na y is equal to 2x and y is equal to x plus 3. Hindi natin pwede gawin yan. Kasi hindi naman yung coordinate. So, this is wrong. Since hindi yan pwedeng gawin, therefore, so, f is not onto. Okay, so obviously, this is not a one-to-one correspondence since siya ay one-to-one only. Ganun lang kasimple. Okay, so makakakita ka mamaya ng pattern, kailan siya magiging onto, kailan siya magiging one-to-one, pag ganyan yung mga given. So let's proceed sa another example. So let's have number 5. So a function f mapping from z cross z going to z is defined as f of f comma n is equal to 3n minus 4m. So ito naman anong nangyari? Ang domain nito is coordinates. Okay, coordinates doon sa coordinates siya sa ating integers cross integers. Ngayon, anong nangyari? Pagpasok niya sa function ng coordinate, nagiging number. So para nagiging number lang sa real line or number lang sa real line ng integers. Kumbaga nagiging R1 o Z1 lang siya. So Z2 siya, so meaning coordinates tapos nagiging single number lang siya. Ganun nangyari. Okay, so test natin to kung injective, test natin siya kung injective siya or surjective. Test for surjective or injective. Okay, so test for injective. So let natin, syempre ang lalagay natin is coordinates x sub 1 and x sub 2. So let x sub 1 let natin na a comma b comma c comma d element ng z cross z. Sir, bakit dalawang coordinates? Parang ito yung x sub 1, ito yung x sub 2, element ng z cross z. Ganun yung mangyayari dyan. Yan, consider natin or suppose si f of a comma b equal ba to sa f of c comma d. Okay, so ano gagawin natin goal? Dapat ang goal natin dyan, para masabi natin equal yung a comma b sa c comma d, dapat equal si a kay c, equal si b kay d. Ganun yung mangyayari. So pag sinalpak natin to sa equation, this is equal sa 3a minus 4b, which is equal sa 3c minus 4d. Okay, so ulit, ang goal natin dapat at the end ng proof, magiging equal si A, B sa C, D. Ayun yung goal natin. Okay, ang goal natin is A, B equal sa C, D. So, kailan mangyayari yung A, B equal sa C, D? So, sir, pag ganyan po. So, i-check natin kung possible ba natin mapag-i-equal yan pag ganyan. So, check. So, anong gagawin? Okay, so para mas madali natin siya matest, ganito na lang. Hindi ko kasi pwedeng equate na 3a is equal to 3c tas negative 4b is equal to negative 4d since number lang talaga siya, integer lang talaga siya as in. Tapos parang may mali din ako sa pag-describe kasi f of m comma n 3n minus 4m. So it should be, this should be 4b. So delete ko lang. Okay, so this should be 3b minus 4a and this is 3d minus 4c. Ngayon, bibigyan ko na lang kayo ng counter example na kung saan hindi equal yung a, b sa c, d. So for example, si f of 3, 4. Si f of 3, 4, pag sinubstitute ko dito sa 3b minus 4a, this is 0. Okay, also, si f of 6, 8. Si f of 6, 8, this is also 0 pag sinubstitute mo dyan. Okay, pero, but, si 3, 4 is not equal to 6, 8. Okay, so equal yung function pero hindi equal yung kanyang conclusion. Therefore, so, f is not injective. Okay, so ngayon, itest natin kung siya ay surjective. Check natin kung siya ay surjective. So, test for surjective. So, nagtataka, sir, ba't tumuloy ka? Hindi na po injective. Hindi ko naman pinuprove kung bijective siya. Okay, so, ang ginagawa ko lang, tinetest ko lang kung siya by injective, surjective. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng konting observation about this. So, let's have, ano mangyari? That is for all y element ng z. Tama, so dapat for all y element of G, there exists A, B, element ng Z cross C, such that yung f of A, B, such as y is equal to f of A, B. Kasi yun yung gagamitin natin. So, consider natin to, si y is equal to f of A, B. So, that is y is equal to 3b minus 4a. So ngayon, ayun i-observe natin. So dalawa i-observe natin dito, no. Ang goal natin, i-check natin yung value ng a, b. Kasi yun yung hahanapin natin dyan. So i-solve natin siya in terms of y. Dapat matira yung y. So dalawa yung pang mangyayari. Una, ito. Una is, if I solve for b, that is y plus 4a is equal to 3b. Yung pangalawa, y minus 3b is equal to 4a. Okay, so i-check natin kung yung mga values ng a and b na yan dapat laging integers pa rin. Okay, so check natin, this is divided by 3. So this is y plus 4a over 3 is equal to b. Ngayon, check natin kung siya by integers. Kasi integers si b dun eh. Okay, so ngayon, for example, si y integers. Tapos si 4a, integers yan, sure ako. Ngayon, lagi ba yan divisible by 3? So, mag-isip ka nga na example na hindi siya magiging divisible by 3. Lagi ba yan divisible by 3? Ayun yung isang magiging tanong natin. So, for example, si y is 1. If y is 1, okay, then si a is 2, for example, so that is 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1, that is 9. So, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay pa. Next is, kuha ko, 0, 0. Okay pa, 0, 0. 0, 1. 0 si y, a, 1 si a. So, that is 0 plus 4 over 3, which is not divisible. So, ito, hindi lagi element ng integers. Okay? So, in this case, hindi siya lagi element ng integers. Okay? Also, dito rin, yung y minus 3b over 4 is equal to a is not always element ng integers. So, si a, b is not always an element of integers based dun sa lalabas na sagot dyan. Okay, so therefore, this is not surjective. So, f is not surjective. Okay, so ganun yung mga basehan mo para ma-test mo siya. So, ang ginawa ko lang dito, hinati ko siya kasi gugulatin, solve a in terms of y, pero may natirang b dyan. So, solve b in terms of a naman and y, then ganun ulit matitirang b. So, sana mas magets mo yung mga idea ganyan. Since may mga divisor siya na 3 saka 4, tapos integers yung pinanggagalingan, hindi talaga siya nagiging element ng integers na kailangan natin. Okay, so let's proceed dun sa next example natin. Now, this is 6. A function f mapping from z cross z going to z cross z is defined to be as f of m, n is equal to m plus n, 2m plus n. So, ano napansin mo dyan? Ang nangyayari dito is, ang element ko is coordinate ng domain. Pagpasok sa function, ang sagot, ang range niya, o yung mga possible answer niya is also coordinates. So, basically, iba siya dun sa dalawang nauna. Yung una, single number nagiging coordinates. Yung pangalawa, ito, ang coordinates nagiging number. So, ito naman, coordinates going to coordinates. So, dito, baka malaki yung chance na siya ay maging injective at the same time surjective. So, let us test for 1-to-1. So, test for 1-to-1. So, kahit ano naman gamitin mo terminology, okay lang din naman kasi. Okay, so, similar nung kanina, let a, b. So, this is let a, b, c, d, element ng z, cross z. Okay, and that is equal, so suppose that yung f of a, b is equal sa f of c, comma D. Okay, so ano mangyayari sa kanya? Magiging sagot dito, this is m plus n is 2m plus n. So this is a plus b, comma 2a plus b equal to sa c plus d, comma 2c plus d. Okay, so may dalawang equation tayo na mapuform dyan. So we have unang relation, a plus b is equal to c plus d. Okay, and that is equal sa a minus c is equal to negative b plus d. So rewrite ko lang konti, a minus c is equal to negative of b minus d. Ayun yung unang relation na mapuform. Pangalawang relation na mapuform is 2a plus 4b is equal to 2c plus d. Okay, so let's check. Siyempre ganun ulit similar. So that is 2a minus 2c which is equal sa negative b plus d, which is equal sa 2 times a minus c is equal sa negative ng b minus d. So nagpa-factor lang ako. Then kunin natin a minus c. A minus c is equal to negative 1/2 ng b minus d. Okay, so equate natin itong dalawang to. Sabi a minus c is equal to a minus c. Therefore, yung negative b minus d is equal to negative 1/2 ng b comma d. So this is equal sa negative ng b comma d is equal to negative 1/2 ng b comma d. Okay, so dapat equal yung b sa d. Kasi dito pa lang pwede na natin patunayan a is equal to c, a is equal to a, c is equal to c. A is equal to c both side. Okay, or ang mangyayari dapat 0 yan para a is equal to c. So in this case, anong gagawin? So ang gagawin ni sir, cross i-multiply ko to. This is negative, this is tama, negative plus negative positive. So magiging 2 tapos bd is equal to bd. Okay, then transpose lang, that is 2 bd minus bd, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, which implies, dito na lang, which implies that b minus d is equal to 0. Kasi nga 2b minus d minus b minus d is b minus d, which implies that b is equal to d. Also dito, obvious na to a is equal to c. Okay, so a is equal to, so obvious na dito sa part na to, saka dito na a is equal to c. Therefore, since a is equal to c, b is equal to d, therefore yung a comma b, so therefore a comma b is equal to c comma d. So f is 1 to 1. Okay, so sorry hindi ko napagkasya. Check na lang natin kung mapagkasya ni sir pagdating sa surjective. Okay, next is test for onto. Test for onto. So let's have for all x comma y. So probably coordinates to coordinates. So gawin ko na lang, no, for all na c comma d, element ng z cross c, there exists a comma b, element ng z cross c pa rin, such that si f of a comma b, no, f of a comma b, so si f of a comma b is equal to y. Okay, what is y? Y is c comma d. Okay, which is yung y natin, ito yun, no, c comma d. Okay, which is also equal sa c comma d. Kasi nga yung y natin coordinates din. Yung lumalabas sa sagot ng y natin coordinates. Okay, so this implies that c comma d is equal to f of a comma b. Pag in-apply, that is a plus b, comma 2a plus b. Okay, so ngayon i-check na lang natin yung mga values ng a and b na yan, kung lagi ba siyang equate natin. So kuha tayo ng mga possible relation. So this is c is equal to a plus b. Another relation is d is equal to 2a plus b. So ang mga goal natin dapat maging element sila ng mga real number. So check natin anong tawag dito, integers. Ngayon ang gusto ko i-check dyan is okay, so from this solve ko si A, tapos substitute ko doon, solve ko rin yung B. So from this A is equal to C minus B. So ito yung A. Okay, next substitute ko doon. So this is D is equal to 2 times C minus B plus B. So this is D is equal to 2C minus 2B plus B. Ang sasolve ko sa A and B kasi maghahanap tayo ng A, B. Okay, dapat yung A, B na yun, pag sinat natin as coordinates, integers times integers pa rin. So that is equal sa D minus 2C is equal to negative B. Or simply, this is B is equal to maging positive 2C minus D. Okay, so ano nangyari? Okay, so kung napansin mo, tinakpan ako dyan, ibig sabihin may dinelete na naman ako sa video. Probably kasi napalayo na yung solution, hindi ko na makuha-kuha yung sagot. Tapos, therefore, na-realize ko na ang ginagawa pala natin, si A and B dapat maging in terms ng C, D. Ngayon nangyari, nilet ko lang to. So, nangyari, B is equal to 2C minus D, nakuha ko yan. Pagdating dito, yung C andun pa rin. Yung B nandun pa rin. So, meaning, isa-substitute pa rin natin dito. So, therefore, this is equal sa A is equal to C minus 2C plus D. So, therefore, this is equal sa A is equal to D minus C. Okay. So, meaning, ano yung magiging A, B natin? Yung A, B natin is equivalent sa D minus C, 2C minus D, which is an element of Z cross Z. Tama naman. Yan, i-check na natin. Ito kasi yung i-check natin. Kailangan, pag sinubstitute natin yung f of D minus C, 2C minus D, ang sagot dyan is C, D. Pag pinalit ko yan. So, yun yung goal natin. So, pag pinalit natin yan doon, this is equivalent sa M plus N, so that is D minus C plus 2C minus D. Okay, this is 2M, so multiply ko to by 2, so this is 2 times D minus C plus N, which is 2C minus D. So this is equal sa, obviously cancel si D, so 2C minus C na lang yan, so 2C minus C, this is 2D minus 2C plus 2C minus D, which is equal sa C2, then this is D, which is yung conclusion natin. So, F is onto. Therefore, F is 1-to-1 correspondence. Okay, so yun na. Ang ginawa ko kasi, C is equal to A plus B, nag-return ako, ginawa ko yung A. Nung ginawa ko yung A, ang nangyari kasi kanina, ginawa ko ganyan. So, hinayaan ko na may natirang C sa loob. Okay, so anong nangyari? Hinayaan ko may natirang B sa loob. In which hindi na-follow. Kasi ang kailangan kong gawin, dapat in terms of A and B lang siya. Okay, so ganun yung gagawin na siya. So, masin mo, kinat ko yung video na yun, yung part na yun. Okay, so let us proceed dito sa last. Okay, so let f be a function mapping from r plus going to r, be defined by f of x equal to x squared minus 4x plus 5. What is the largest codomain so that f is surjective? Okay, so what is the largest codomain? So meaning dun sa nasa, diba, domain, kasi sa codomain mismo, anong largest codomain yung kailangan natin para maging surjective si f? Okay, so for the meantime, itas ko muna kung injective siya. So para makita nyo na rin paano gagawin pag ganito na yung given. So, test for 1-to-1. Okay, so let x sub 1, let x sub 1, x sub 2, element ng r plus. Okay, so r plus yung pinapagamit. So, suppose f of x sub 1 is equal to f of x sub 2. Okay, and that is equal sa x sub 1 squared minus 4x plus 5 is equal to x sub 1 yan, sorry, x sub 2 squared minus 4x sub 2 plus 5. So obviously cancel si 5. Tapos ang gagawin ko, lahat na nung x sub 2 saka x sub 1, dadaling ko na dito sa kabila. Tapos doon natin i-solve. Okay, so basically, this is equal sa x sub 1 squared minus x sub 2 squared. Okay, then minus 4x sub 1 plus 4x sub 2 equals 0. Kasi mawawala lang yung 5. Next is pa-factor out ko lang yung negative dito. So ito factor ko na rin. This is x sub 1 plus x sub 2 times x sub 1 minus x sub 2. Tama. Then i-factor ko yung negative 4. This is 4 times x sub 1 positive minus x sub 2 is equal to 0. So pag pinactor out ko, mapapactor out ko dyan si x sub 1, x sub 2, then x sub 1 plus x sub 2 minus 4 is equal to 0. So by zero product property, ano mangyari? Sir, una po, x sub 1 minus x sub 2 is equal to 0, which implies that x sub 1 is equal to x2. So okay tayo doon. Yan. Ito yung part na pwede kang mag-disregard. So sa proving mo, kasi since zero product property, pwede kang pumili ano ilin sa kanya. Kasi ibig sabihin nga ng zero product property, or. So meaning, it's either sa solution ng dalawang pipiliin ko. So tulad na ito, ang mangyari kasi dito, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 minus 4 is equal to 0. This result that x sub 1 is equal to 4 minus x sub 2, which is pwede nating i-disregard. Bakit natin pwede i-disregard? Since galing siya ng zero product property, pwede tayong mamili ng solution sa kanila. So pwede natin i-consider as extraneous roots yung isa, or extraneous factor yung isa, tapos ito yung mismo factor natin, or which yung solution natin, which naging 1 to 1 siya. So f is 1 to 1. Ganun siya kasimple pagdating dyan. So pag na-encounter mo yung mga may x squared minus 4x plus 5, ayun yung mga discarding gagawin nyo. Pwede kang mag-disregard as long as gumamit ka ng zero product property. So ngayon test for onto, or hanapin na natin largest codomain, so that f is surjective. So codomain meaning dito sa R, doon tayo hanap. Anong klaseng R yung kailangan para maging surjective siya? So sa onto, for all y, element ng real number, there exists x element ng R plus such that f of x is equal to y. Okay, y is equal to x. Okay, so consider that si y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 5. Okay, so ito yung medyo problema, no? So sir, ang problema namin, paano namin ma-extract yan na x lang yung matitira sa kabilang side? So tingnan nyo yung technique na gagawin ni sir. This is y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 4 plus 1. Tapos pinactor ko yan. So ano nangyari? Yung 5 ginawa kong 4 plus 1 lang. Hinati ko. Then ito ay a perfect square trinomial. So we can write this as y is equal to x minus 2 square plus 1. Okay, then transpose natin. This is y minus 1 is equal to x minus 2 square. So taking the square root, so that is square root ng y minus 1 is equal to x minus 2. So ano yung x? X is equal to positive 2, no? So magiging positive 2, positive and negative is square root ng y minus 1. Ayun yung magiging sagot niya. Yan, check natin. Ano bang largest y yung kailangan natin? Anong y yung kailangan natin para maging element to ng R+? So, i-disregard natin yung minus kasi nga, dalawa ulit yan eh. So, 2 plus square root ng y minus 1 tas 2 minus square root of 1. So, ang kukunin lang natin si plus. So, ang kukunin lang natin is 2 plus square root ng y minus 1. X is equal to 2 minus square root ng y minus 1 is disregarded. So, bakit sir disregarded? Tingnan niyo yung mangyayari. For example, ang pinili kong value ng y, since y is always a real number, pinili ko is 0, 1. So, that is 1 minus 1. So, ano mangyari? 1 minus 1 is 0. So, 2 minus 1 is 2. Okay pa naman. So, for example lang, pinili ko y is equal to 15. Okay? So, 15 minus, 17. 17 minus 1, 16. So, square root ng 16 is 4. So, 2 minus 4 is negative 2, which is not an element na nung R+. Okay? Kaya dinidisregard ko yung minus. Ngayon, ito tayo sa y+, yung check natin. Paano siya magiging element ng R+? Anong klaseng value ng y? So, element siya ng R+, pero kailan siya magiging value ng y. So, anong klaseng value ng y? Anong largest codomain na y yung kailangan natin? So, real number yung pinag-uusapan sa y na yan. Tama? So, ano yung largest codomain na kailangan natin? Sir, pag yung y is equal po sa 0, 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Square root of negative 1 is imaginary. Hindi po pwede. So, ang pwede po, ang largest codomain na pwede kong gamitin is 1. Bakit? Pag 1 yan, 1 minus 1, 0. So, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 0 is 2, which is element ng r plus pa rin. So, meaning, the largest codomain, so, ang kailangan natin, the largest codomain is tapos greater than, x is an element of r, so y is an element of r such and y is greater than equal to 1. Ito siguro, in terms of set. Y element na real number such that y is greater than equal to 1. Kasi yun yung largest codomain na kailangan natin. So, ibabox ko na yun dyan. So, therefore, F is surjective pag ganyan yung pinag-usapan. So, meaning, pag gusto mo i-revise yung tanong, ano mangyari dito? Ang magiging revise na itong tanong na to, ito ay r greater than equal to 1. Parang ganun yung magiging revise. So, kung ba, i-restrict mo naman si range. Ganun yung gagawin natin. Okay? So, hoping may natutunan ka dito sa topic na to. So, pinakita ko sa inyo yung mga possible solution. Pinakita ko yung mga kakaiba na. At least nakita nyo na halos lahat ng mga possible na tanungan ko dito sa ating function, sa topic na function. So, prepare ka dun sa ating PS. So, thank you.